Okay. I'm so nervous. It's my first time. I say that every time. No, it is my first time doing stand-up, although, like Nancy said, I do storytelling with Fist. And I was asking some of my friends, like, for advice about, like, what to do, what not to do and stuff. And one of my girlfriends goes, just don't do anything, like, offensive or, like, it's gonna be overly over the line, don't tell, like, Holocaust jokes. And I was like, where the fuck did that example come from? Like, what kind of fucking person does she think I am? I'm gonna tell fucking Holocaust jokes. I'm married to a Jewish man. Like, that's not likely to happen. That was just a really specific example. And so, like, I have a shitty fucking friend because she's giving me terrible advice, but also, if you think your friend is going to tell Holocaust jokes in their stand-up routine and they ask you for your advice should be don't do fucking stand-up. So if you don't laugh for the rest of the time I'm on stage, blame my awful fucking friends for not advising me to get off the stage and don't do stand-up. So that friend apparently thinks I'm a bigot. My phone thinks I'm a racist too. I was texting a girlfriend a few weeks ago, and I meant to write ha-ha, and I just wrote a bunch of fucking letters, and I wrote, it came out, it auto-corrected to Ghana. And at first I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll just correct it to haha and move on. But then I started getting kind of offended. Like, why does my phone think that when I say something funny, I'm gonna say the name of an African country? Like, I just talked about something really stupid that I just did. Like, I just put foil in the microwave and almost burned my house down. Ghana. Like, why? I just feel like that's crossing the line. Like, the software engineers really shouldn't be making those kind of assumptions about me. Like, they don't even realize when I'm trying to say fucking and not ducking. Why are they trying to make an assumption about when I'm trying to make a racist comment about Africa? I don't know. And so, I don't know. I get it though. I'm kind of an awkward person. I don't take social cues that well, so I can see why people wouldn't think I would make the best choices, like when I'm texting or when I'm doing stand-up. I used to do like online dating. I'm married now, so I'm not allowed to anymore. But I used to do online dating, and it never worked out for me. I think I'm just not. I don't do social things like that well. I just don't take up like social cues that well. I would get into these conversations with guys, and they would inevitably, at some point ask me to send them a picture. I'd be like, I put pictures on my profile. They're like really good pictures. I'm not gonna send you a different picture. Like, it's really hard to replicate those conditions. Like, my makeup was on point. I had really nice hair. Some of the pictures I'm on vacation, so I look really well rested. I'm like 5 years younger in the pictures, and so like, it wouldn't have worked out in my favor. It's just like, no, this con is over if I send you a picture of me now. So online dating never really worked out, but my friends have worked out pretty well with online dating. They've gotten long-term partners out of the gig, and so, but a lot of them have also gotten unsolicited like penis pics. Has anyone ever gotten one of those? Really? That's awful. This is like the era of the dick pic. When they ask us about third wave feminism, we're gonna be like, it's basically about dick pics and what we thought of them. And like, I don't get it. I do get it. I kind of get it. Like, these guys are trying to like send a message of like, trying to turn you on. But like, me personally, I don't like them in person. Like, if I see a penis like in real life, I'm like, cover up. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I sure as hell don't want a still life of it on my phone. So, I don't know, that's awkward. And so, I mean, I think again, I'm married. You can't send me any pictures enticing me into sex. But if you were trying to like send a woman like me pictures trying to entice her into sex, my recommendation would be to send, you know, photographic evidence that you shaved your back today. I'm talking about like a picture of your shaved back with like the picture of the newspaper that you're holding up with today's date. Because it sends two messages, right? It says, one, you're committed to the cause. And two, you are coordinated as fuck. Because that is a difficult like picture to stage. I actually tried it today when I was practicing. It's like, whoa, this is really hard. Like a lot of things, a lot of moving parts, a lot of ins and outs. Yeah. So no, but that's okay. I actually don't mind hair on my men. My husband's got a beautiful body of hair, and it's wonderful. It's like a loofah. You know? My husband, he's wonderful. He's I said this already, he's Jewish, but he's also Canadian, and so we're a very like exotic couple. I'm a Gentile American, and he's a Jewish Canadian. And he spent most of his life in the United States, but all of his family is back in Canada. He says that Montreal is his home city, and so like he very much considers himself Canadian, and I'm American. And so when we go back to visit family, like I'm like his exotic American wife. And so that makes me the exotic American wife, but also like the ambassador of America, and I have to answer for all of you fuckers. Last time we were there, I had to answer the question of why is Donald Trump winning the Republican nomination? It was in April, so that was a foregone conclusion. But and also, why don't we use the metric system? And both of those things are a mystery to me. I have no fucking idea. I think they're both rooted in nostalgia. You know, like. I think when you are married to a Canadian and you're American, you should, or any foreigner and you're American, you should have like a book of things that you should know when you go overseas to answer for your country. Like, if I had known the metric system was invented in France, I would have been like, well, we don't use it because it was invented in France and we hate them. So that would have been an answer. I had no fucking answer. I was like, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't know. The election is coming up, and my husband keeps on dropping hints that we should like go to Canada if Trump wins the election. I don't care about your politics, I'm sorry, but these are mine. So he keeps dropping hints that we should maybe go there for like just temporarily for like 4 or 8 years. And I've been like, no, like I get really patriotic when we talk about moving to Canada. I'm just like, there's too much healthcare there. No. But I was just like, I've been trying to break it down to my husband, like, you know what, husband, we are rich white people. We are gonna be just fine if Trump wins the election. But we gotta be here for those who are not fine, you know? Like, we have to stay here. And I don't wanna like, bring up, the past or anything, but like, he's a Jew, he's gotta pay it forward. We gotta like hide people in our house just in case it happens, like we've gotta be prepared. I don't wanna be the wrong side of history for that one. I just told a Holocaust joke, I'm so sorry. Have a good night.
Deflowered an Estrogen Hour virgin. I never really thought I would see the day